Hey guys, Mrreeeee here for another video around World of Warcraft. Now today's video is I think needed and a really controversial topic that I keep finding myself doing, of course, my videos which can be controversial, but around playing meta and playing not meta. Now people will say, and there's a lot of arguments that I hope to debunk and talk about today. Now, first off, if you're a person who's coming onto World of Warcraft, you've never played the game before, alright, really doesn't matter what class you're going to play. This is the only time I will say it doesn't matter. Very early on, you haven't played it, you're going to try exploring the world, you're going to play stuff like I like monks in real life, you know, I like the idea of being a caster, I'm going to experiment. So it really doesn't matter. You're going to progress through the world, you're going to learn the different styles. Okay, that's probably the only time I would say meta doesn't mean anything. Now, once you start to progress into the game, though, I feel like it has an impact. If I'm someone who's played World of Warcraft before, I've played retail, so say right now we've got the War Within coming, I'm going to decide what I'm going to play in the War Within. I have some experience. Why would I not pick a class that is doing well or people are telling me that's doing well? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, yes, a percent increase. People will say like, okay, let's right now, you know, I put a video about shamans and I put a video about warriors. Like right now, demon hunters are popping off as tank. So I've got a friend, he's coming back, he says, what do I want to play? And I'm saying you should play demon hunter. Now he says, oh, well, I'm an alright brewmaster tank, I'm an alright prop warrior tank, you know, I'm really good at that, why not play that? Well, you can, but if you're really good at the game, why not play the best class there is? Why not be the best? Just because you're performing well in one class doesn't mean you can't perform on another. If you're that skilled of a player, why not shift to it? I don't see why the mentality of these people in my chat that are controversing here, like people that progress and want to do M+, want to get better. You know, let's look at like gear, for example. I was trying to talk about gear, right? Do I not sim? Are these people that saying meta don't sim? Because what's the point of simming gear? All right? If you're in retrospect, okay, 2 items sim and there's a 1000 DPS increase or a 0.3% upgrade because I simmed it, all right, the player probably defines better how they play the class, not by the gear they're wearing. It doesn't. You can be a fully geared toon, but if you don't know all the ins and outs of the class, you're not going to play it well. All right, but we'll still sim. People will still sim. But I mean, I guess if you're looking at people who are just like loot drops and, well, that looks cool and I'll put it on. How many people are actually playing World of Warcraft from that mentality? And that's where I think this whole thing comes to, that people playing World of Warcraft want to be the best, right? They want to, if you may be, and this is where I talked about earlier, you may be, never played there before, you may be a mount collector, you may be transmog, you may want to get, you know, play with friends. All right, but at some point, there is a point that when you play World of Warcraft, you want to be the best at something. You want to go into a heroic raid, doing decent damage and not being the carry. You want to be in an M+ group, all right, being able to complete decent amount of keys, not say plus 20s, which is the top meta comps are doing. I get that. Okay, but you want to still be the best. You will learn, you'll eventually sim your gear. You will research and find out what's your best trinket. You'll research. So if you're researching to find the best of your gear, why not swap the class and be the best class? Why not play the meta? You know? And I think the second part of this conversation may ask that if you recommend your players, yes, you can play non-meta, okay, but it's going to be much harder. There's already a stigma in the game. Most of the people that are playing World of Warcraft want to be the best. They want to smack. They want to do big numbers. That's why I have all these details conversations, you know. They want to get cutting edge. They want to get high in M+. They want to log on and complete content. So with that mentality, they're watching people stream and play the game. All right, so they're already going to, there's no way to escape this idea of meta, so you have to join it anyway. Because when you're forming groups in LFG, all right, and I'm starting up a pre-made group, all right, I'm not going to bring in, you know, a prop warrior if I can bring in, you know, a demon hunter. I'm not going to bring in a feral druid if I can bring in a mage, okay? Because I want the best chance to complete the key. I'm not going to roll a key, okay, but like, you know, people in here say it doesn't matter what you play, but I'm not going to play 4 ret paladins and 1 tank. I'm going to bring a healer because the best chance of me succeeding in the key. I'm not going to bring in 3 range and no melee because I'll have less interrupts. Yes, I can complete the key with 3 range. It will be difficult, and I'm going to pick the best chance. So why not play the best chance with meta? And then that argument goes then to Blizzard, and Blizzard goes, wow, look at this class overperforming. What is it that's doing it? Why is Demon Hunter so good? And I mean, you look at the control it has, the damage it's dealing, and instead of nerfing that class, maybe they'll start buffing other classes and giving them more value so more people can play different things they enjoy, but still not be lacking or falling into the non-meta cycle, which is hard. I get that. But I don't get when people say, play what you want, because I think that's just if you tell someone to play what they want, they just miss out on the gaming experience. Okay, if they're a casual, sure, but if they're someone that wants to be doing raid, wants to be doing M+, wants to be doing PvP, all right, then you should be recommending them to play the meta classes. Because they're meta for a reason. They have an easier play style. They mitigate better. They do more damage. There is some reason it is a meta, and you should be playing to your strengths. You should be learning as a player. If you want to be the best, what I think everybody does. I mean, the game is based around getting the best loot you can get. It's based around getting items. It's based around optimizing in fights to kill stuff. It's based around pulling bigger in dungeons. Okay, if that mentality is being the best, then why are you pushing against when people say, well, why don't you swap to a better class that gives you the better chance of doing that? So I really think that, I think the meta and non-meta discussion, it really is shifting to the meta way, and you need to shift with it. I think playing not member just hinders yourself. It hinders you the gameplay. It makes it not as fun. So yeah, that's my take on it. I think if everyone here is lying to themselves, if they say they want to be better, but they're not risking to change for meta, I think you're lying to yourself. So anyway, that's my heated combo for today. I've been Mrreeeee, and thanks for watching.